September is the month where we usually say goodbye to our swallows who head south at this time of year. It always makes me a bit sad to see the last ones gather in the sky for their long flight. It'll be a long winter without them. Remember the sparrows who spend their summer nights in the hedge and love to dust bathe in the paddock? They've moved into the barn all together now for the night. Clever birds, because the nights are getting chilly and the sun doesn't rise till about 8 o'clock in the morning. Sean's wool is growing back slowly and he is in good shape again after his skin infection. But the bad luck amongst our animals continues, and soon after Sean's trip to the vet, it is Gordon's turn, as he has a sarcoma on his belly which needs treating. Luckily, the whole episode did not bother him much, but I always think it is good to get this sort of thing treated in time before the animal starts to suffer.
See you later.
The next candidate for a vet visit was our elderly pony Daisy, who stepped on something pointy and sharp by accident and needed medical attention for an infection in her hoof. Luckily, the infection was only minor because we caught it in time, and Daisy is back to her energetic self. All horses are very keen to come in for their breakfast after the first chilly nights here. They are expanding on their diet too, a sure indicator that the nutrition levels in the grass are falling now. Prickly, spiky thistles seem to hit the spot for Flora. Trudy and Turnip still enjoy a rough and furious ball game in the field.
You're so lucky.
But most of September, Trudy was in season and was better off tied up. Trudy took this with grace.
She's tied up.
But Turnip was very disappointed, although Tim and I took turns for long walks with the dogs around the fields several times a day. Turnip may be too young this time, but it is possible there are puppies on the way.
Yeah, even your water bowl is a bit small, isn't it?
Ducks have grown a lot and are awaiting the arrival of a bigger playpen. Turnip continues to watch over them until then. After all that rain in August, the fields dried out a bit again. And there is still good grazing to be had for all animals. But it feels good all the same that the shed is full up with hay, straw and haylage to see us through the winter. Cloudy is at her chest hair again, a sure sign she is ready to have another lot of babies. She uses her fluffy warm chest hair as a final layer for her nest. And here they are, 6 adorable baby bunnies. Born blind, deaf and naked, they went through a lot of changes in the safety of their nest, and at just over 2 weeks old they are ready to slowly leave it. The guinea pigs had more babies too, and like rabbits they are born with lots of hair and fully agile. So almost from day one, breakfast is a busy affair in their cage. At the end of the month, I had to go to Germany to look after my mum for a few days. She had to have a new knee and was just out of hospital. It was a busy few days helping my mum to settle back home after her operation, and there wasn't much time to spare. Another time, I must make sure to show you some film clips of my birth country. While I was away, Nell caught an infection in her foot, and Tim tried his best to deal with that and getting hold of the vet for some help and advice. Poor Nell. Hopefully she was the last in line for a while for medical attention. We surely had a bit of a bad spell this year as far as animal health is concerned. Good to be back home. There's so much to do. Tim's been planting a lot of garlic already and more to go in.
Shall we go where the fish are? Okay.
And then, of course, there are fish to catch. Always a highlight for us at this time of year.
That's my feeling is they are over there.
Got anything, Tim?
Yeah.
A fish, even? Oh, yeah. Mackerel, eh? Gosh, our dinner is sorted. Excellent. Any more fishies?
No, but it's lovely anyway, isn't it?
It
Look
is.
at you.
With this kind of view, he wouldn't mind too much not catching too many fish. It's just beautiful.
Usually there are plenty of fish to catch, some for dinner and lots for the freezer, and it is never an evening wasted bopping along in our beautiful little dory with seals watching us from a distance.
Look, I caught fish as well.
Yes.